Hello! So this setup isn't quite as neat and organized as I usually do, but I was getting tired. None of these were sticking up straight, so I was like, all right, no, this is good enough. This isn't the final episode. For the final episode, I promise I'll have this arranged way better, but I'm trying to, there you go. That worked out well. I'm trying to get everything up and running, so. This Adam picture came out very, very well. This is, I think, the second favorite one I've done so far. That one, I'm still just so proud of that one. Still totally lost as to. Sorry, I was watching Umbrella Academy. Totally lost as to what is going on right now, though. But I feel like now that the apocalypse has happened in the second world, and now that Adam has sent Martha with the origin inside of her into the extra dramatic time tunnel thing. I feel like that's it. All the major events that we were waiting to happen, all the major events that are going to happen have happened. I feel like these last two episodes are just going to be them tying up all the loose ends, because I don't think this is going to have one of those endings where they change anything. I think this is going to be one of those 12 monkeys. Everything's already happened the way that it's always happened. Nothing gets changed, and like the last shot is going to be him giving Marta the pendant or some shit like that. Hana had a miscarriage, I'm assuming from the radiation from the apocalypse. Egon went to save her, but it's alt Egon, not the Egon that fell in love with her in the past in the original timeline. Bartosz found out his dad isn't, or found out that it is his dad, but his dad isn't who he thinks he is. He was with Marta, and then they took her. They took her to become the Marta that gets put into the time thingy. Jonas ran into Claudia. He doesn't trust her, but she was like, "Oh, I can help you save Marta." The briefcase is broken. The cave collapsed. We still don't really know where the ball came from, the magic ball. I'm assuming one of the Tannhauses made it, but I'm assuming that, I don't know, Tannhaus's like actual granddaughter, his son or his daughter, I can't remember. I think it was his son. His son and his daughter and his granddaughter were in a car accident. I don't think we know who they are yet. I don't think we know who Hannah's pregnant with yet either. I'm trying to think of what mysteries we still have to wrap up. Liepenbruder, which again, you've made an unknowing pact by watching this, that you will forever refer to him as Liepenbruder. They were responsible, and when Middle Liepenbruder, when he does his thing in his time, was he causing the apocalypse, or was he causing the thing that led to the apocalypse? I can't remember I can't tell if that's what happened, or if he sent them into the other universe to create the cesium over there, and then he created the cesium in his universe. And I think that's all the plot threads we got left, right? Before I watch the final episode, I'm gonna do a deep dive of the Netflix timeline between the time. So with that said, because we only got 2 more episodes to go. This is going to be the box. Yeah, this has to be Schrödinger's box.
Erwin Schrödinger
There you go.
hat für diese Frage ein überaus interessantes Gedankenexperiment konstruiert. Die Katze ist tot.
Katze ist tot. That's one of the few quantum mechanics things I actually did understand. Schrödinger's cat is pretty.
Die Eigenschaften tot und lebendig existieren im Mikrokosmos also gleichzeitig.
Oh, is this when she goes and gets Jonas? Yeah. So this is the start of
Wäre die Existenz
I still feel like she learned how to be master manipulator way too fast.
Und wenn ja,
There's another universe where she doesn't do this.
Warte! Warte! Du darfst da nicht rein! Warte!
How the... Alright, so there has to be more than two timelines.
Alle werden sterben. Aber nicht wegen dir, sondern wegen ihm.
So is the third timeline gonna be what saves the two timelines? Come on, the apocalypse is about to happen, yeah. I wasn't expecting Bartos to be the savior. This is some Neville Longbottom shit. Oh no, so this is the first timeline. Never mind. I was thinking this was a third timeline. This is the timeline where she doesn't go shmoo baby shmee shma baby boo. So there's her in the cage. That's Lippenbruder. I don't know what the rope is for. That's the kid. That's Hannah dying, Katarina dying. That's Elizabeth walking in the rain. This apple has to be something. I mean, Adam and Eve, so. I don't think there's any other opening that I pay as much attention to. Tana house. Has to be. There's clocks everywhere. That's a chill little spot, though. I want to live in a little town. I have no desire to be in fucking South Florida cities anymore. I want to live in a place where I have to, like, walk 3 hours to get to a supermarket. So is this whole thing Tannehouse's fault? I feel like that's what they're trying to get at. Like, if he never made this stupid time machine, so then whoever... If his kid didn't die in the car accident, he wouldn't have done any of this. So I feel like whoever... That's a first. Have they ever done that before? This is a year after the apocalypse? Have we seen 2021 before? This Elizabeth and Noah? Oh, they're trying to get back to the passage. They're back to the passage. This kid looks spot on for Noah. Alright, so this is before he finds out that Adam was lying to him the whole time. Uh-huh. This is gonna be Stranger Adam, or Stranger Jonas. I'm really looking forward to finding out how everything pays off. Because I guess I just finished watching Watchmen like 4 hours ago. And the finale of Watchmen didn't quite stick the landing. I feel like Dark is gonna stick the landing really, really well. Ooh. Oh, is this how he becomes Adam? Is the lightning gonna, like, screw his face up?
Seit Ewigkeiten versprichst du uns, dass es einen Weg hier rausgibt.
He's clearly trying. He just took lightning to the arm. I still can't believe how old this dude is. Like, if you told me this guy was my age, I would totally believe you. I want to find out everything that he's done in his life. Like, what he eats, what his workout regimen is, how much wine he drinks, how many cigarettes he smoked. Because I want to look like this dude when I'm 50. wonder if it's gonna rain today. Hey Google, what's the weather gonna be like today?
Today in Lauderdale by the sea, there will be scattered thunderstorms with a forecasted high of 90 and a low of 83.
Thunderstorms.
Right now.
I love this. 2023. Yeah? I'm digging this. We're getting a new transition effect. I feel like they're like, okay, we know that we've asked a lot of you for the last 3 seasons, so we're going to make this a little bit easier for you. And we're going to show you what year, how we're going. Like, there's a lot of information coming our way in the next 2 episodes. Radiation. So him and Claudia just... like, not grow up together, but... like they were partners. Look at her! She's already turning into her. She has the crazy hair.
Jonas.
So this is the Jonas that becomes the stranger. So when he was saying, I saw it work in the future,
Ich kann das nicht mehr.
this is what he's talking about. I've got like medium goosebumps this entire episode so far, just because it's the last 2 episodes of Dark. Gorgeous. I'm gonna miss the set design from this show more than almost anything. That's a lie. The time travel-y, timey-wimey goodness is always gonna be my jam. But this show really had great set design. That's where this house has got a lot of memories for you, buddy. That's the rope from the opening. Okay, obviously someone's gonna come in and save him. I can't imagine the balls it must take to do that. I know it's called the coward's way out, but I couldn't imagine being able to go through with this. Noah saves him? That's twice this dude's almost... His throat. How does he even talk?
Folgst du mir?
Is this the start of
Du hast mir
his
was versprochen.
servitude to him?
Adam hat mir was versprochen. Du kannst nicht sterben.
Click. Click. Boom. Do it one more time just to prove that it's working. Cool.
Du kannst dir nicht das Leben nehmen, weil es dein älteres Ich bereits gibt.
Exactly.
Egal, was du versuchst.
Something's gonna stop it.
Etwas oder jemand wird dich immer davon abhalten.
Like I said, now we're getting into my favorite part of any kind of time travel story. I'm gonna have the goofiest smile for the entire final episode. One of my friends just got done finishing season 5 of Doctor Who. For those of you that like this, I was talking about Steins Gate last episode. If you've never watched Doctor Who,
Sie wird sich wieder
straight up, if you don't care to watch
uns,
the goofier,
Adam uns
less production value episodes,
ins Paradies führen.
just watch season 5. Season 5 is pretty self-contained.
Hat gesagt, dass wir Freunde werden.
There's like 3 episodes, 1 from season 3 and 2 from season 4.
Bevor du mich verrätst.
If you know he betrays you. I like this though. We're getting an all this universe episode. Can't be Tannehouse's kid.
Was soll heißen? Hallo.
Hano. Okay.
Das Schicksal spielt ein
Hano Tannenhaus.
Spiel mit uns.
Was that his name?
So unerreichbar es auch erscheinen mag, über die Dauer eines ganzen Lebens zu verfolgen.
The amount of stuff that this basement has seen. I feel like this basement is the origin. There better be like half an hour left of this episode. Never mind.
Wir werden
How long is this episode? Jesus. 19. I was gonna say, if this episode has to be forever. I thought we were getting near the end. Still another like hour left. Is this Noah? All grown up? Well, not grown up, but more grown up than the last time we saw him. Cool. Man, I'm so happy I have so much more of this episode to go. I wonder how long the last episode is. It's working!
Warum glaubst du, funktioniert das immer noch nicht?
So it's not working?
Vielleicht will Claudia gar nicht, dass es funktioniert.
Hat dich belogen. Es gibt kein Paradies. Keine andere Welt außer dieser hier.
So does he always know that Adam's gonna shoot him?
Zu ihm.
Okay, you know what? He looks way older without his beard.
Ich habe die Komponenten in der Passage verändert.
So that's what I need to do to look that young when I'm his age, is just
Das hat sie dir gesagt.
keep rocking this shit. And that's gonna be Charlotte.
Wir können ihr nicht trauen. Ich hoffe, du weißt das.
I feel like he does though. Didn't he already ask her? Like, why should I trust you? I don't remember her giving him a solid explanation for that. Yeah, he looks way older without his beard.
Du musst ihn weiter auf seinen Weg geleiten. Die Materie, sie darf noch nicht funktionieren. Du hältst den
So
Code
she's
mit
being
deiner
guided by
und ich
Alt
lerne.
Claudia, and she's working for Eva.
Ich habe mich gefragt, hast du sie jemals getroffen?
Alt
Mein älteres Ich.
on your side.
Nein?
Did you have you ever met your future self?
Ohne alles Leben darin zu zerstören.
She's asking that because she knows that she kills her here. Do it.
In meiner oder deiner Welt.
Do it.
Nicht.
Do it. She already did it. Yeah. That's why she asked her. Like, if you never met your future self, that's because I went through with this. And that's how she gets it. Transition! Hey! The first one of the episode. So is this her? This is her, right? She's gonna pretend to be the other Claudia. And this is stranger Marta. No, this is like in between. Oh, I guess Eva's not as smart as I thought. So Claudia's the G of the whole plot line? This has to get annoying after a while.
Das Paradies ist frei.
Because that's her, right? And that's Charlotte. Oh, that's her. This is okay, so this is where they went. When they this is them bridging the gap. She's right there. Just hug her. Why is she so sad? This is you. You want to hold yourself? She steals her?
Die Passage wird sich öffnen.
She steals her and brings her to the past so Charlotte can grow up there, because that's where Charlotte has to grow up.
Ich
And Charlotte.
und Charlotte.
That's why she hugged her. Because she's gonna go back and her baby's gonna be gone. And she's gonna spend her entire life wondering where her baby was. And she just went there and found out that she was the reason her baby went missing in the first place. It would obviously have to be some time travel nonsense. Like if I were them, I'd be like, somebody definitely traveled through time and stole her.
Wo ist sie?
Why would he know?
Charlotte! Ich habe mich an die Herren gefragt, was er damit gemeint hat.
About betraying you?
Dass wir Freunde werden, bevor du mich verrätst.
That's not what he meant, though.
Und Claudia hat sie Charlotte. Hast du ihr geholfen? Wo ist Charlotte?
I've never seen Noah with so much emotion. Until he got shot. Hmm?
Ich wünsche dir alles Leid der Welt.
Well, he gets it. I still can't get over what a difference that beard makes. As someone that like has a kind of messed up face right now, and you can't even tell because of my beard, I get it though.
Ich finde sie.
She's already.
Ich verspreche es.
She's like, yeah, sure you will, buddy. Does he go into the cave? He takes the journal, he goes into the cave, and that's what starts his whole journey. Okay, he's trying to get his daughter back this entire time. Alright, so Noah was kind of a good guy. Dude just wanted his kid back. This is the last time he sees her. Yeah. The hell is this thing? Have we seen this thing before? Is this like the prototype of the briefcase?
Wir kommen gegen dieses Wollen nicht an.
For the record, I love this episode so far. No, who is this? Okay. Okay. How did she get here?
Ich suche Jonas.
Wasn't she in...
Ja. Hat sich verändert.
He got hit by the lightning.
Das Reisen ist nicht spurlos an ihm vorbeigegangen.
So he wasn't hit by the lightning, just traveling gave him a fucked up face? How did she get here? I don't remember how Hannah got here. Hey, Mom. I thought she was in like the 60s? 50s? Now is this guy with makeup? Yeah, I can see it in his eyes. Your sister. Because this looks kind of like Jonas. Younger Jonas.
Das ist meine Schuld. Ich habe alles kaputt gemacht. Ich bin hier, Jonas.
Is he gonna kill her? Very ominous. God, I wish it was raining right now.
Celia, sie gehört nicht hierher. Alle Spielsteine müssen auf ihre Position.
Uh-huh. I feel like he's about to kill her. Because she's not going to let go of her daughter.
Mama.
I'm sorry. Damn, Adam. Brutal. Brutal. Come on, gotta go. What about Mom? Yeah, she's sleeping. Don't worry about it. We don't want to wake her. Mommy's sleeping.
Ich will dir Geheimnis zeigen. Aber wir wollen deine Mama schlafen lassen, ja?
I thought he was just gonna lift her up. Like, can you remember being a kid and having your parents like lift you up and like take you somewhere else while you're still sleeping? That doesn't look very sleepy. I would have at least like put her hands in the sleepy time position. So this is where Noah came out when he went into the... How? If it's 33 years and he was in 2040? Yeah.
Ich bin weit gereist.
Maybe,
Ich brauche einen Platz zum Schlafen.
maybe he just keeps going into all the different tunnels. Tanahouse as a teenager. Or is that him? Am I dumb? Was that him the whole time? I thought Hano was the guy building the time machine. But that looked an awful lot like Noah.
Ich weiß, du glaubst, ich habe dich belogen. Du hattest recht,
Claudia.
Claudia. Sie hat uns alle belogen. Das Buch. Du hast es bei dir.
But it's missing pages. And when he finally gets the pages, that's when he gets shot.
Die letzten Seiten, sie fehlen. Du musst sie finden. Sie werden dich zu Charlotte führen und endlich auch an dein Ziel.
Dude, I feel like I totally misjudged Noah now.
Die Materie. Sie lässt sich endlich
Materia?
analysieren. Alles ist genauso, wie wir passieren. Jonas. Du darfst die Hoffnung niemals verlieren.
Like, it's one thing to find actors that look like each other, but it's another to find good actors that all look like each other. That's where she rips it out. I forget how Noah gets them. Noah gets them when he kills her, right? He kills her, he gets the pages, he goes back to Adam, and Adam shoots him. I've got like crazy chills right now. He gets the pages.
Das steht daran. Ich habe dich all die Jahre gesucht.
Sie sind nicht mein Vater. Regina? Es tut mir so leid.
Du hast mich benutzt.
Yo, this is such a fantastic setup for the final episode.
Hat einen Platz verdient in der. So schließt sich der Kreis.
So where did they go? Is that what we're gonna find out next episode? Where they went? Or right now? I suppose that also works.
Ich bin nicht wie du.
You will be.
Du und ich haben nichts gemeinsam. Er zeichnet uns. Unser Leben lang. Du und ich.
Is she gonna cut her
Wir
face?
teilen diesen Schmerz. Wir tragen die gleichen Narben.
Uh-huh.
Mit Adam für den Tod.
This is when he, yeah. Because the lighting was exactly the same. I've looked at this scene for quite some time, so I knew. We already saw this though. This is from his point of view after she's gone. I thought that the whole universe gets wiped out though. Oh. For some reason I thought his whole universe was going to get wiped out when this happened. Did he think that too? He looks confused.
Das kann nicht sein.
Yeah. Eva shows up. What's up, bitch? I bet you thought you knew what was happening. Oh.
Hallo Jonas.
Wait, what? Okay. Before we even get started, sweet Jesus, did I love this episode. Sweet Jim Jam Jumping Jiminy Jesus Krispy Kreme Christ on a twat rocket, as George Carlin would say. That was phenomenal. That was absolutely a phenomenal episode of this show. Holy crap. Holy crap. Was that episode good? Phenomenal. Phenomenal, 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 phenomenal. I don't even know where to begin. There's just so much information going through my head right now. All right, so Claudia kills herself from the other world and takes over her spot to get more information to do her own thing. But she died. So her seeing Jonas right now has to be before she got killed by Noah, unless it's another timeline. I was with this episode until his universe didn't end and Claudia showed up. This was so much fun. This was so much fun putting all the pieces together and being like, okay, this is my favorite part of time travel stories. Oh my God, I'm gonna miss this show. Oh, I don't want to see. I just want to get to the season 3 discussion hub, but not just yet. I want to keep talking first before I start going through Reddit. All right, so Liebenbruder, they don't even count anymore. Right? We didn't see them once this episode. What a difference that beard makes. My God. So he sent Silja into the future. Now, Silja, was that the one? I thought that was the one that was in love with Egon's wife. God, there's just so many characters. I guess they didn't need to show you Stranger Jonas getting messed up because they showed you him getting hit on the arm, so you kind of understand, all right, this is how all of his scars happen. Why did they take, they have to, so Charlotte and Elizabeth have to take baby Charlotte because they have to fill in the gaps. This is what always happened. This is how Charlotte always came to be where she is, grew up where she did. This is all happened before and it'll all happen again, so say we all. And I feel like the only reason why Adam killed Hana was because he knew that Hana wouldn't let him send Silja to bridge the gap. I'm still confused about Tannhaus, though. Still, though. So I thought there was a third timeline when Bartosz saved Marta. I thought that was going to be a third timeline, but it's actually the other timeline. But now we see why she didn't save him. So I'm assuming that when Eva sent herd people to save Bartosz, they told him enough stuff that now he's on their side, so he went to save Marta after she disappeared from him. Right? Okay, we're going to Reddit. Yeah, alright. So I thought Hano was Tannhaus, but it was Noah. Years ago, I was a little boy. A stranger came to us. He looked as if he had been in the war, didn't talk too much, and there was sadness in his eyes. He was talking about his older self. I absolutely hated him in season 1, started to feel for him in season 2, and was just destroyed by him this season so far. Legitimately, I take back. This might be Noah. I might do Noah for this because I just feel like I have to make it up to him. What he suffers by that point is enough to drive him insane. Can't see episode 8 spoilers. Nope. Nope. Thank God Reddit has that spoiler highlighty thing. I feel like watching this show a second time is going to be one of the most mind-blowing experiences I've ever had. Like, I don't know if any of you watch Hot Fuzz. It's like my number 3 favorite movie of all time. If you go back and watch Hot Fuzz, the first like 2 hours of the movie is just setting up lines and setting up scenes for that last like 30 minutes. I feel like for all intents and purposes, as the episode was rolling along, I feel like I was putting all the pieces together before it had it completely spelled out for you. Alright, so this is because they're talking about the electric chair thing. I can't figure out what he thought he was doing by abducting kids and bringing them to the bunker. I think about that and I haven't found an answer. Why was it needed to kill the kids in the bunker with that time machine, and why did it look different when Helga traveled back through that? The children that die are the casualties of trying to make the prototype time machine. Jonas and Helga are both sent into the future at the end of season 1. Helga is then sent back, but has to repeat all the steps that his older version did to ensure that everything happens the same way again, which is why Noah makes him kidnap the kids. So there really isn't an answer because the machine doesn't really have a purpose except to send Helga back to 1953. Because when Jonas goes to the future, it's because they touch each other with Helga. Maybe it's a bootstrap, but it always had to happen. This is like this entire show is just one big bootstrap. Elizabeth and Charlotte kidnapped Charlotte from Elizabeth to ensure Charlotte would give birth to Elizabeth. Two strange women delivered Charlotte the night his granddaughter died, disappeared when a truck ran her parents. Okay. So many people killed by their own family. Egon killed by Claudia, Regina killed by her father, Katerina killed by her mother, Bartosz killed by his son, Noah killed by his sister, Agnes. Moral of the story is hide from your family. Man, there's so much. I'm literally gonna take this next week before I freaking watch the last episode. This is gonna be the only. All my shows are ending this week. If you're watching this, all my other shows, Expanse ended this week, Watchmen ended this week, La Casa de Papel ended this week, and Doom Patrol ended this week for me. Dark, I have one more episode left because I don't want to rush this. I want to make sure that I process everything that I got through this episode, and I want to do a little bit more research, recapping, look at the timelines and shit like that, just to make sure that I've got everything good for this final episode, because man, this episode's got me hype for that last episode. All right, guys, for the love of God, thank you for 7 episodes of watching me sit here and be like, you guys rock, love you, I'll see you next week.